How's it going? Hope everyone out there is doing fantastic. I love this truck, but there's one thing that gives me a tremendous amount of emotional distress, and it's this feature. I don't know if this happens to you, but here's what I go through.
You must be so embarrassed!
Welcome back to Don's Life, welcome to the channel. Forgive me for my silly intro, but seriously, it's such an annoyance with that auto stop start function, but I have a solution. The auto stop eliminator with this simple cable here, that issue goes away. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Now this should have been a factory option. I know a lot of vehicles come with auto start stop. My 2015 BMW has it, my wife's 2016 Escalade has it, but it's turned off by default. If you decide you want to use the feature, you get the privilege of turning it on. And in this case, for whatever reason, on my 2021 GMC Sierra and a lot of the other vehicles out there now, this is turned on by default. And every time you turn your vehicle on, you have to decide, do I want this on or do I want this off? So what this does is it actually puts that control of your destiny back in your hands. Installation's easy, it's 100% plug and play. No parasitic battery drain, so your battery's not gonna slowly drain away when you're parked. This only addresses the auto start stop feature. It doesn't mess with your active fuel management or anything like that. This works with many gas and diesel engines. They have a whole list of manufacturers and vehicles that it works for. It's engineered to endure extreme hot and cold temperatures. This is programmed to recall your last setting for the auto start stop feature. So let's get into the install. All right, everyone, let me show you how this works by default. So you turn the ignition on and you'll see the auto start stop is illuminated, meaning that it is currently functioning. We want that to be off when we start the vehicle. First, we take off this cover. Now we undo the 7mm bolt. Now we pop out the side panels of the console. There's a bunch of clips here. And then at the top here, you have to slide it backwards, just like that. We just need to leave it loose. Now the other side. And just leave that side loose. Okay, put some protective tape down so we don't scratch anything where we need to pry. Okay, we gotta undo this clip here, like so. Okay, we gotta pull out the plug on our induction charging unit. So pull this red tab back, and then there's a button underneath. And it should come out like that. Put some tape here for protection. Put some protection on this side. And this will snag on the bottom, so you have to work it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we got to take off this trim piece. Now we have 6 T15 screws to undo. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use a drill. Okay, now we should be able to pull this unit forward. Just like that. Now they give you a long cable tie to keep this from pulling on the factory wiring. So we just want to anchor that a little bit. And then we're going to show a close-up behind the third switch in. So the auto start stop switch is this guy here. We need to disconnect the factory plug that's in that place right now. Okay, so we're going to back out the red plug like that. And then we should be able to squeeze it and pull it out. There we go, it's unplugged. Okay, so now we're going to plug the factory harness plug into here, which we just pulled out of the button. And then this is going to be plugged in there. And then we're just going to zip tie this module out of the way. Now we're going to zip tie this module out of the way with the provided zip tie or cable tie. Make sure that's secure. We're going to tuck this in a little bit. Make sure everything's tucked in nice and neat. Undo this clip here. And we should be able to put everything back as it was. Okay, if this worked properly, we should be able to start the vehicle. This light, for the most part, should just stay off. And then we know that auto start stop by default is in the off position. Wish me luck. There we go, it's off. It says off in the dashboard by default. We did it. So let's cruise to an intersection and gauge the reaction.
You don't have to believe in yourself, because I believe in you.
Okay, I have it in the off mode. We should be able to turn the vehicle off. And now when I turn it back on, it should be off still. It's off.
Great success.
Now, let's leave it on. Shut the vehicle off. Now when I turn it back on, it should remember that I had it in the on position. There we go. So you have full functionality of the feature, but you get to choose when to use it. Okay, well there you have it. It worked like a charm. This is a must-have on a truck like this or many others that come equipped the same way. I hope you liked today's video. Subscribing is free. Hit that like button for good luck, and we'll talk to you next time.